Yeah, the blog is called Faces in the Races, and basically we wanted to put this together so you could kind of get a summary of what races we are paying attention to in Texas, and especially here in Central Texas. You know, primarily the gubernatorial and lieutenant governor races are the ones that most people are watching, but there are quite a bit of area races that we're paying attention to as well.
Start with the governor. Who are the top contenders right now? We've already heard about a few.
Right. In the Republican Party, we're seeing some names like Tom Pocken there you see on camera. He's the former Texas workforce chairman, and then you've got Greg Abbott, who is our current attorney general. These are the only two declared candidates in the entire race, and what we're looking at here is Greg Abbott having a lot more money and a lot more, I guess, namesake in the state right now, and he's really been out there campaigning very heavy. But you know, the workforce chairman Pocken, he does have a name out there as well.
How about on the Democratic side?
No declared candidates just yet for basically any statewide office, and the reason is because these two people right here, they're kind of the big names that everyone keeps thinking are going to throw their hats in the ring. You got State Senator Wendy Davis of Fort Worth, who was a big name after the abortion filibuster in the session, and then that's Julian Castro. He's the current mayor of San Antonio. They're kind of waiting to see where these two will actually put their names in, because after that, then Democrats can kind of line up for the other statewide offices after that.
From the races, let's talk about some of the legislation at the Capitol. Transportation funding is the topic of the moment.
Right. We just got pushed into a third special session that started immediately on Tuesday. Lawmakers are coming back on Monday, but it's because we had this transportation issue to try to get money for highways in the state, which has been a big priority of Governor Perry lately. You know, they could not come to a plan in the second special session, so they're having to come back for a third because he says this is too important for us to ignore. TxDOT needs a lot of money right now to keep up with it, and this would just be a drop in the bucket compared to what they need.
And they're trying to get this done early, is that correct?
Right. You know, the plan already somewhat in place, but it probably is going to have to change a little bit because they didn't have the right number of votes to get it pushed through on that last day in the session. But you can find more about our entire coverage of this online, kxan.com, in the legislature section. There we have all of our coverage. Plus you can find that blog post we mentioned at the first.
A breakdown of the races in the political season to come in 2014 and the legislation going on in Special Session 3. Josh, thanks for being here.
Thanks.
All right.